The thing is that so ever since they were bought by Red Bull, they've gone up the leagues, and I believe they got promoted to the Bundesliga about 3 years ago or 4 years ago. And since then, they've been consistently in the top four. And this year, I think they have all the ingredients they have to fully. I'm not saying they're gonna for sure win the title, but they definitely have a chance because with Nagelsmann coming in as coach, that's a big managerial
Yeah, that's
change.
true.
They have Emil Forsberg, who's a brilliant player, who's finally fully fit after seasons of injury. Timo Werner stayed, which was a big thing because he almost left due to his contract situation, but he renewed his contract and he's on fire this season. Their center backs are very good, especially Mukiele yesterday played an
Yeah,
amazing
and
game against Bayern
Upamecano
Munich.
also.
Yes,
Upamecano
that's
as
dude.
well.
Upamecano,
Yeah, he's
quality
great.
defender, quality
We're,
defender.
we're gonna cop him in the summer, but yeah.
Also, Amadou Haidara joined from Red Bull Salzburg, and he's a very good player.
Yeah, he's
Look,
very good.
Lookman
Um,
as well. I think they signed as well.
No, no,
and so they generally have a very good squad, a very good coach, and they've started out this season with 3 wins and a draw. And they played very well against Bayern Munich yesterday.
Yeah, they're
So I
because
top
expect
no,
them
no,
to
no,
do very good.
because I think so. Cyril makes some great points because my argument is that I do understand Bayern's consistency and Lewandowski's consistency, which has been insane. So it would be wise to still stick with Bayern and Lewandowski, who has pretty much been like a top scorer for like the last 3, 4, 5 seasons. But my thing is that Bayern did not buy very well this summer. And
I
I
agree.
do feel that Niko Kovac is a good coach. He's not a great coach. And
They,
Dortmund
they
should have
didn't
won.
replace Robin
Yeah.
or
Wait,
Ribery
easy.
either.
I think that's, but see, Dortmund should have won the league last season. Just they're a bunch of loser butlers that they pretty much coughed it up to Bayern Munich. Dortmund can't be trusted. Bayern Munich, I still see a team that is aging. For Leipzig, I think Nagelsmann is one of the best young coaches out there. I mean, the guy looks like he's 5 years old. So I think for Leipzig, as Cyril Mena said, Timo Werner is key. If you have a quality finisher in your side and there's a good solid team around you, good defense, you have every chance whatsoever. And I think for Leipzig, 100%, put it this way. I think that if we look at, I believe Leipzig have a better chance of winning the Bundesliga than Atletico La Liga, Real La Liga, or Napoli the Serie A. Because we will get to Inter Milan, but I just feel that
Yeah.
in my view, Leipzig have a better chance of winning the Bundesliga than Real or Atletico do of winning
Can
La
I just
Liga.
comment?
Oh yeah, Hazem.
Can I
What are you
comment?
smoking? What are you smoking? Can
You
Just
mentioned
got
it.
shut there. Just chill. We'll get to you, Hazem.
Yeah, so you mentioned the equivalence. So for me, I think for me the Leipzig, the equivalence of the Bundesliga and Serie A, for example, is I still think Bayern will win the league. Like I still think Juve will win the league. And I don't trust Dortmund like I don't trust Napoli. And Leipzig, I think Leipzig are the team that are really going to challenge, like Inter are really going to challenge. So I think there's a really close equivalence in the top three that we're going to see this season. I think Leipzig is really going to push it for it this season, while Dortmund's going to slack a bit behind. But I still see Bayern, unfortunately, winning it just through experience and bouncing back. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's
So do you think? So you think Bayern are going to win it mainly through Lewandowski or through Coutinho and the other new signings?
I feel like the signings will gradually integrate more and more. Coutinho will get better. Perisic already started well, so I think once the team just learns to play together, I think they'll play well and they'll use their experience to win the league and through
Right, can I ask
Lewandowski,
a
of course,
question?
because without Lewandowski they wouldn't have a chance.
Do Inter and Leipzig have the squad depth to actually cope with the Champions League and the league games, and also cup games as well?
I don't know, man.
I think they
Like,
do.
in
Yeah, I think they do.
I agree.
if-
Leipzig actually is a very good
Tur-
bench.
Yeah, but my thing is that what if they get knocked out in the group stage and they go into the Europa League? You see, for me, see, if I'm Leipzig, be smart.
I focus on the league. Yeah.
Focus on the league. Focus on the league. Like, do well, see what you got to do in thinking, but I think that they're in a very good stage to win that league
Yeah.
title, which would be basically they have no chance of winning the Champions League. I feel that if they drop to the Europa League, I think they'll definitely be one of the favorites for the Europa League for sure. So Europa League could definitely be a trophy of the weekend. They can't win the Champions League. So if they drop down to the Europa League, then it gets complex because that's a tournament that they can win. If they get through to the next round of the Champions League, I say, bro, put your focus on the league, man. Like,
I want to see what
you can do
Timo
Champions League,
Werner
but put your
does.
focus on the league.
Yeah, I want to see what Timo Werner does because I want him to prove himself to have a breakout season or something like that.
Oh no, he does. Because see, for me, I'm still a bit iffy on Timo Werner because
Yeah,
he
that's the
didn't
thing.
have a good World Cup. But then again, not how many Champions Germans had a really good World Cup? Because remember, he was supposed to be the breakout striker, like the next generation German striker, and the World Cup was supposed to be his breakout moment. It wasn't great, but again, everyone flopped. So I just think that, I think because Liverpool wanted Timo Werner, I do feel that it was a good idea for him to still stick with Leipzig. Because I think under Nagelsmann and everything, I think this is a very good setup for him to have.
He nearly joined Bayern, didn't he?
Yeah, he almost joined Bayern, which would have just been insane. Which would have been insane if he had joined Bayern. But yeah, so for Leipzig, for me, let's see what happens. But I think it is very good what Leipzig have done because they're making the Bundesliga very exciting. Because I thought it was going to be a 2-horse race. Because last season it was a 3-horse race, but no one really thought Mönchengladbach were going to do anything. But Leipzig are a far more realistic bet than Mönchengladbach was last season. So we just have to wait and see how this unfolds.